Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Now the starting group for the visitors. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Wagner. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Doncic in at the 2.
High energy throwdown that time by Halliburton. Not wasting any time or motion. Tyrese Halliburton is more like what you're seeing from guards these days. He's a tall guard with good size who can knock down the 3 and do damage as a slasher in the lane in addition to setting up his teammates.
Now here's Ayton. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Halliburton. Not going to go that time. Capella with the defensive effort. And Clark Halliburton had a great second year.
Yeah, he sure did. Despite being moved near the trading deadline, improved his scoring, rebounding, and assist numbers across the board, BA. And that's, for a really young player, I bet this guy is going to be one we're going to hear a lot about in the seasons to come.
And here in the middle of the season, these teams really coming into their own right now. They found their identity and know what they're all about, Grant.
Well, oftentimes that's what happens. These guys have had the time to gel and get to know how they like to play. And at this point, it's all about going out night after night and just executing.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Doncic. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Wagner for 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. With the step back. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
What a finish. He just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Shot clock at 6. Doncic against Halliburton. Here's Porzingis. Wagner on the wing. Capella screen on Barnes. They shoot again. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Franz Wagner, one of the surprises of the 2021 rookie class. He had a great rookie campaign, one of a handful of terrific rookies.
Towns, he's checked in for Ayton. And Wagner wasn't viewed as an exciting selection. He's been terrific, Grant.
BA, he finds ways to contribute each game. You knew he'd be a solid shooter out of the gate, but he also has a great touch in and around the paint to be a threat inside.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Making it look effortless.
Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Pass to Capella. Back to Wagner. Outside Porzingis. Over Towns. Barnes with the rebound. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Curry. Off the mark with a little step back, Jay. Here's Porzingis. Pass to Curry. And here's Wagner. Capella finds Curry. He nails it, and we're tied.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Now here's Barnes. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
What a finish. He just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And here's Doncic. Pass to Wiggins. Now here's Thompson. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Banchero. Now Towns. Three-pointer. He can't get it to go. Now Mobley. Doncic outside. Thompson outside. Here's Capella. Offensive rebound. And Capella slams it down.
How about the force of that dunk by Capella? Wow.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Can. Pass to Giddey. Here's Banchero, covered by Mobley. Here's Banchero. It's Williams, high post. Shot clock at 3. And an Obi for 3. Capella with a rebound. There's 49 seconds left in the first. Thompson passes to Doncic. Wiggins outside. Thompson, a screen on Giddey. Here's Doncic. The 3 from Thompson after missing his first attempt. Now 1 for 2.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
Here's Banchero. Back to Giddey. Williams on the wing. Towns, a screen on Thompson. Williams misses.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Knocks down the long J.
Boy, you better get out there on this guy. Doncic is prime time for real from that three-point line.
And that does it for the first quarter. Up by 6. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
We've got Kristaps Porzingis. Klay Thompson is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Franz Wagner, and it's Mobley in at center, filling out the middle. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Halliburton. Thompson pulls it in.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Off the mark there with a 3. Thompson's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot from the low post is good. Antetokounmpo has got his first points of the game.
Boy, in his relatively short career, Giannis has figured out just about every way to get the ball in the basket, even with the guy draped all over him.
Curry finds Wagner. Porzingis with a screen on Barnes. Inside. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Ayton, a screen on Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Here's Ayton. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your...
And in any season, you'll have your struggling teams. Clark is a competitor. How hard is it to bring your best when you're enduring a tough stretch?
Well, I think it comes down to the responsibility you have to yourself and your team to give it your best shot. And competitors want to compete, and you have to relish that, even when you have the deck stacked against you. So weathering adversity and still being professional and committed to competing, I think is the mark of every pro, should be the mark of every pro.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Thompson finds Wagner. The 3 from Curry. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And after winning MVP honors in 2015, Steph Curry was even better in 2016, taking home another MVP award going back-to-back.
And that 2016 MVP year for Curry, Grant, one of the best regular seasons ever.
Oh, so true, B.A. Think about this. The Warriors winning an NBA record 73 games. Steph shattering the three-pointers made record, over 400 for the season. Also leading the league in steals. Steph in 15-16, something else, guys.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Curry passes to Mobley. And here's Curry. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. He goes up, and Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Super quick in transition. The Greek freak jumping down the throat of the defense with that speed. Everybody knows Giannis is elite, but just in case you have any doubt, he's got a trophy case you need almost the whole team to lift.
So both teams making some changes here. Wagner, the pass to Curry. From deep. Giannis with the rebound. Well, Clark, Antetokounmpo's awards certainly do put him in some rare company.
Along with Jordan and Hakeem the Dream. B.A., I mean, Giannis is one of 3 players ever to win MVP, Finals MVP, and Defensive Player of the Year. Rarefied air indeed.
No good on the free throw. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Wagner.
2 shots.
Good on the second one.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, an attitude of joy and unselfishness, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him. He's one of the most popular players in the world.
And I think Andrew Wiggins is a great example of how positions have changed. Came into the league playing a lot of the 2. Now we see him at times playing a bunch at the 4.
Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Antetokounmpo. And for Wiggins, he'll play the stretch 4 at times. Grant, he's extremely versatile.
And B.A., that shows just how the game has evolved. Wiggins is a traditional small forward, but we've seen that push to small ball, shifting Andrew to the 4 and even the 5 during stretches. You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Pass to Towns. Anunoby with it. Lets it go from deep. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Towns with the ball. Outside Giddey. Halliburton outside. Just 5 on the clock. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. Halliburton's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Curry passes to Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
Pass to Towns. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Thompson outside. Outside Curry. Shoots over Halliburton. Oh, steps back and drains the jumper. Curry's got 11 points.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Towns can't get it to go.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Wiggins finds Capella. Now here's Porzingis. Covered by Towns from deep three-point range.
Well, Halliburton can be a pesky defender now.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on...
Hey, folks, and welcome. This first half has been the Stephen.
Getting all he can eat offensively, and the opposition are pulling their hair out trying to slow him down.
And if he keeps it up in the second half.
And later on, some. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
DeAndre Ayton's out there with Banchero. Then there's Barnes. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Lets it go. Dives for it, and so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander touched it last.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
The visitors with the ball. Doncic on the wing. Wagner outside. Mobley, a screen on Barnes. And it's Wagner off the drive, off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Mobley. Oh, wow, guys, this does not look good. We've got an injury here.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Doncic passes to Mobley. He can't hit that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Antetokounmpo outside. And Giannis with the dunk.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
Pass to Doncic. Now Porzingis, uncovered. And that one drops for him.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Halliburton. The three-pointer off the mark. Halliburton's gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor.
And, you know, what's most impressive about Luka Doncic is how fast he has become a bona fide star in this league. I mean, you get the feeling he's nowhere close to being done improving yet. But I believe those games at the highest level in Europe really prepared him to be a star in the NBA.
Barnes passes to Antetokounmpo. Takes a 13-footer. Doncic pulls down the board.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Nice spin off the left rim and in. Doncic has got 6. And Luka's the kind of guy you build your team around, Clark.
Yeah, and I think this next step is being a franchise player that learns how to lead effectively. It's incredible how much he has already accomplished at such a young age, and his transition coming to the NBA from Europe has been, I think, surprisingly seamless.
Pass to Capella. Doncic with it. They kick it out to Porzingis. And they'll get another chance. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Williams is checked in for Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Ayton. Doncic against Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Ayton. 4 on the clock. The 3 from Barnes. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Capella, the pass to Wiggins. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Doncic. He has 6. They grab their own miss. Screen by Capella. And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Ayton. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. This one for 3. He buries it from 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
You have to chase Gilgeous-Alexander off the arc. A guy with his confidence is just too dangerous.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Doncic. Outside Curry. Back to Thompson. Pass to Wiggins. Capella, screen on Anunoby. Now Capella. Anunoby covering. And Anunoby pulls it down.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
A chance to get a quick injury report. All right, let's check up on Franz Wagner's status. What do you have, Allie?
He's describing the injury as a high ankle sprain. That can be a very tough one to deal with. And this early in the season, I'm sure they're willing to give him any time he needs to make a full recovery. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And in the training room, guys, I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Mobley passes to Thompson. 5 on the clock. From behind the arc. Curry, no good. Towns against Mobley. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Banchero gets it to go.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Giddey against Curry. Over Giddey. Curry, no good. Anunoby with it. Pass to Giddey. Here's Towns. No good. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Up by 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
Fine. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. They've got Klay Thompson, Clint Capella out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Doncic in at the 2-guard spot. And here's Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And Capella picks him up defensively. The score now all even.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Whoa, a drive like that is the kind of play that can shift the entire outcome of a close game like this one.
Poole, he's checked in for Stephen Curry. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. He said, guys, you don't have to chuck up the first 3 you see. Keep your heads up. Keep looking for the best option. Let's see how they respond. Back to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Halliburton. And here is Antetokounmpo, defended by Thompson. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Halliburton against Doncic. Porzingis with a screen on Halliburton. Outside Porzingis. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander up top to take the lead. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. To the inside. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Boy, what an athlete this Porzingis kid is, man. I tell you, you put the rock anywhere near him, and he's going to throw it down.
And it's time for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Stephen Curry. Allie, what do you have?
And he was relieved that the shoulder's only bruised. Looks like he avoided what could have been a very serious injury. The question now is how it will affect certain players' roles going forward. No doubt some adjustments will have to be made.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Aiden. And here's Barnes. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. The guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around, getting good shots.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly look a lot better offensively.
And they doubled up Doncic. They kick it out to Porzingis. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Substitution for the away team.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Antetokounmpo. Halliburton outside. Outside Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
On defense, the visiting team. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Clock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Well, that's just an assertive play by Giannis against tough defense, drawing the foul and still getting the shot off.
And no luck that time either. Now Curry. Pass to Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic. Outside Porzingis. Doncic passes to Mobley. That three's off the mark. Mobley's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. 14 feet away. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Capella screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That'll be a second foul of the game. It's stolen by Halliburton. Fast break. Here we go. Antetokounmpo outside. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Back to Antetokounmpo. The 3. Mobley grabs the board. Outside Porzingis. Doncic on the wing. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
A well-practiced shooter like Doncic should have this down cold, but we'll have to wait and see if he does.
And the second of 2 is good, and that ties this game up.
Could have taken the lead there, but instead, they're going to have to settle for the tie. And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
In a tight game, this is who they want.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Capella.
Checking in for the away team, Wiggins.
40 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
No question about it. Curry is on fire right now.
What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. From 13. And he sinks it.
That's a critical basket there. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. Can't give up a 3.
Guys, your thoughts?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Here's Doncic. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton outside. Takes a 3. Oh, couldn't sink it, and we're going to overtime. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll be back with you shortly. This game. Here we go. Luka Doncic is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Williamson in at the 3, the small forward.
You know, one reason Giannis has won Defensive Player of the Year is his agility and mobility. He can stay in front of guys and stay connected to shooters, too.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it, that's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Curry's shot is off. Curry's gone 5 for 13 tonight from the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Antetokounmpo. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20.
This is a fellow who can fill it up. When Gilgeous-Alexander gets rolling, it throws the opponent's defensive plan into disarray.
Yep, that one's good.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. 4 quarters, not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime now. With the floater. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Doncic outside. Capella, screen on Halliburton. And here's Doncic outside. Drains the triple.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And when you're a player like SGA, handling the ball late in crucial moments, you better get used to being at the line in big spots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Huge free throws right there. He's able to put them on top with those makes.
Doncic passes to Porzingis, and Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered closely to the middle. Ayton, money.
Clutch points from Ayton. We've seen him do it in the finals. DeAndre is a prime-time player.
Capella screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry passes to Doncic, and they doubled up Doncic. Curry with it. Halliburton picks him up. Back to Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. Barnes with the rebound. 2 points here could be the only cushion they need, Grant.
Hard to say. Crazier things have happened in this league.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That's how you protect a lead. Build it out with clutch free throws.
Here's Doncic. Doncic is doubled. Porzingis high post. Shoots over Barnes. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Early into his night. But you know what? I don't know that they can come back no matter who's on the court.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
Wiggins, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
And B.A., I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Giannis, a terrific comeback win. Talk about the composure this team showed.
We stayed together.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.